Saitama, the lead character in the manga and anime series One Punch Man, is a hero with a very unusual problem. The world in which he lives is beset by endless battles between heroes, villains and monsters, and basically anybody can step up to the plate and try and fight back. But Saitama takes it all in his stride. You see, he ends up being so powerful that he can defeat any enemy with, well, a single punch. You know, it's kind of in the name. The problems that he faces are that his daily training regime have left him completely bald at the age of just 25, and the sheer boredom and even depression at having no one powerful enough to fight. Translating that into video game form is a seemingly impossible task. I mean, how do you make a fighting game where you literally just need one punch to win? But it's one that Bandai Namco have tackled in a quite ingenious fashion. Instead of focusing on Saitama, he's part of an ensemble cast of characters from the anime in a 3v3 fighter. You can swap characters in and out, making use of their various abilities in battle, and Saitama isn't necessarily in the fight at all. That still doesn't solve the problem of when he is in the fight though, and so they sideline him instead. Much like any superhero, it's actually all about being in the right place and the right time, and supervillains will often try and distract you and lead you away. So for this game, he's not there at the very beginning, but has to race to get to the fight in time while you duke it out with the other characters. Of course, once he does arrive, it's then one punch and you're done. That's not the only thing that Bandai Namco have done to try and shake up the usual fighting game formula though. That comes with the randomized events that can batter the entire arena that you're fighting in, suddenly turning a fight into more of a quest for survival in a barrage of explosions. They also take a particular approach when translating the series' story into video game form as well. Instead of letting you play as the show's heroes, you are creating your own custom character to experience the events of the first season of the anime from a different perspective. It's here that One Punch Man's irreverent sense of humour really comes to the fore, as you make your character in what is probably the best character creator ever. We've got a whole other video dedicated to this, but it gets pretty crazy, and you can create something like what you're seeing in the background. My character goes from having a massive drill for a head to having a fish face and two horse heads flanking it, and you know, there's various different things that you can do. I can quite happily say that playing around with the character creator was some of the most fun that I had with the game, and that's not to knock the game itself, it's just that I laughed so hard at one point that the entire room of people playing at Bandai Namco's showcase basically stopped what they were doing just to look and see what on earth was going on. Anyway, the story itself actually opens with your first harrowing misadventure as you find yourself completely outclassed in a fight and Saitama has to come to your rescue. Fast forward a few months and you've successfully enrolled in the Hero Association, and you find yourself chatting to Lecture Man, a smartly dressed chap with a red question mark on his face. It's this off-kilter style that many of the characters in the game have, and which you'll no doubt try to echo as soon as you possibly can, but everything that he has to say here is just, oh my god, so boring, right? He's not the only thing that is lecturing you. You've then got dozens of pop-ups telling you what all of the map markers are going to do and things like this, but basically you start off in the centre of town, grab jobs at the local Hero Association, and then go look for some fighting to do. Taking on these missions will help you increase your hero rank and make a noted contribution to society. That then in turn opens the door to new missions, a quest to take on, unlocks new areas to head into and explore. And that will obviously see you facing off against a bunch of baddies. But to start with, your hero only really has one special attack, the consecutive normal punches that unleashes a flurry of hits directly to the front. Cleverly, the story throws you into the various arenas alongside other characters such as Moomin Rider, Tank Top Tiger and Silverfang. There you can get a feel for the different abilities and characters that you can surely feed into the direction that you take with your character later in the game. We spent about an hour playing the game at this event, but we really only got to scratch the surface of what you can do here, and I'll admit that I did spend a little bit too long customizing my character. But through it all, it really feels like Bandai Namco have come up with some pretty interesting ideas in how to create a game from such an offbeat manga and anime series. And they will certainly be hoping that while you might come for the outrageous character creator, you will stay for the quirky twists that they've put onto the 3v3 fighter genre. Thanks as ever for checking out our videos. I hope you've enjoyed it, and yeah, make sure to check out the character creator video and also head over to the sixthmaxis.com where we've got this written preview up there as well. So head over and check those out. But before you go, please do like, subscribe, and if you have enjoyed this, share this video with others, and hopefully we will see you again soon. Goodbye!
What? Why you?
Damn it! It's crushing time! Hey, this is bad. This one for something! You this is bad. Push your luck. Oh! Aren't you ashamed? Loser! Have one more. You're mine! Stay there! Take the where are you? Take that!
Here I go! Can you handle this? I won't let you get away! Yeah!
Wait, you little bastard! Stay there! Wait, you little bastard! Payback's coming!